Well, guys, we made it down to the river. Boat's running good. I don't want to say that I didn't have to do any maintenance because I know that crap will bite me right in the rear end. But so far, so good. Got the pole out already. It's about 10:30 a.m. So I'm a little late to the water, but hey, it is what it is. You can see how this water over the winter, though, reshaped the bank. You can see all the sticks. We already took out a bag of trash because when we got here, there was just plastic and bottles and styrofoam everywhere. So we already took one bag of trash out. We'll work on another while we're here. You just see it's like, the white styrofoam little pieces everywhere. But other than that, no real destruction. So, already got my tent up for the night. See back there. Got the cooler. All camouflage. Spray rattle can camouflage. But yeah. So what we did was we just built a platform big enough for the tent to sit on. So that way we're up off the ground and I don't have to climb up off of the ground. So, but yeah, man, we're in there. I'll show you this. This is my little oven that I use out here. Made some bread for the day. So it's just some metal bent up, and then I got a couple rivets in each end with a piece of metal that goes across. You just sit it there, and then you put a pan like this in it. It's one of these metal bread pans, and it works pretty good. We cover it so it's not real smoky, but you can see it cooks it really good. I mean, that's not bad for river bread. So, but yeah, I'm gonna head out here in a little bit and try some nice shaded spots that I know about, and see what we can get on today. Right now I got some breakfast sausage on the pole. Catfish out here. The bass don't really like to, I don't think that the bass hang out too much in the big river because this river moves so much. I don't think that it's not real easy to keep a bed. And this early in the spring, they're all looking to lay up on beds and spawn and protect their beds and do all that. But this river, it moves so crazy. The geographic of it just changes a lot. So I think that they prefer to go up into the Beaver River up in there, where the water's a little bit where there's some nice little cutoffs. I know that there's some coves down along the Ohio, really good ones, a couple creeks that you can get up in the boat. There's some good bass fishing up in there, but mostly down here on the Ohio, I catch carp, catfish, every once in a while, a walleye. You get down by the dam, you can actually pull crappie and, striper and stuff like that. But the green is definitely coming up on the trees, and it is definitely river season. So yeah, all right, guys, I'll check in a little bit later. We get out on the boat and I get some throw some baits, see what we can't catch. All right, I'm gonna make up some river chicken. Some river chicken and potatoes. Got the pan on the fire, ready to go. I use that, what is it, KC Masterpiece. See that ant? That's protein. Get that out of there. Some people are too good to eat ants. The KC Masterpiece, I don't know. What's it called? Kicking chicken? Kicking chicken seasoning in there. That's a good. And then you got your panko. I like the panko. And then what I do is I put it in there. And I put it in there. And when I put it in there, I smush that chicken. I smush it and fatten it out into big planks. Big, you know, these are tenders. So when I put it in there, I smash it in and smash it so it turns into a nice, you know, nice big plank. All right, I'll be back. All right, got the potatoes in. And get this chicken on. Well, guys, it got so hot today. It got up there right around the mid-80s, so I didn't do much fishing. I went up around some dark holes on the Beaver and up to the dam for a little bit. Little pipsqueaks, nothing up there worth sharing. There was a couple guys up there catching pipsqueaks too. And so far down here on the Big River, my pole's been in almost all day, other than a couple trips up the Beaver. And I ain't caught nothing. I caught a carp last night. But other than that, it's just been quiet. Everybody's out here partying and tubing and having a good time. Got a couple boats laid up along the river. A couple people on tunes, a couple people on cutties. It's not even the weekend either. It's Tuesday. Yeah, it's a Tuesday. So, and there are people out on the river, so there was more people out earlier. I didn't want to film them, you know, because, you know, nobody wants to be filmed while they're out having fun and not without knowing it. And I don't know none of those people, so. But it was a good water day. The river is nice and clear, and it's like glass out there. Almost glass. Not quite glass, but pretty much glass. So the boats are skiing along, man. Playing real good out here. All right, I'm going to get this potatoes done. I'm going to throw some chicken on. I'll be back later. All right, so just moved around here. So we're going to dip that chicken and get it covered real good. I'm going to take it over here, take that tender, and we're going to start smashing it in there with our fingertips. That's what I do. Everybody always asks me when they eat this river chicken, or I make my chicken at home like this too. But everybody always asks me how I get the chicken, big planks of chicken, and that's how I do it. I just smash it. Smash it into the panko. See that? Now it's a big old piece of chicken, big enough for a sandwich. Instead of a big thick piece of chicken, now you got a sandwich size piece of chicken. And you bring it over, lay it right in the grease. And you end up with that. Oh yeah. Ain't bad for the side of the river. People out here partying like crazy. All right. I'm gonna finish up this chicken. Well, watermelon time. Everybody always shows off their fancy best poke knives. Mine, I just got a homemade knife and a homemade cutting board. No best poke stuff around here. It's good old Damascus steel. Cut anything. Be strong too. I pulled pan off the fire with this thing. It's pretty stout. You want a piece of this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's watermelon time. Guys, I got to eating and decided I was just gonna hang out around the fire. Tomorrow we're gonna take a cruise up. I'm gonna try to get up early. Take a cruise up to the New Brighton Dam and go fish out for a little bit. I'll take you guys with me. Show you the dam. Maybe we get lucky and see an eagle. We got a lot of ospreys, right? The ospreys, it's a big deal. They're coming back to our area right now. They wasn't here for a long time. They're starting to come back now, so maybe we get lucky and see one of them. And we didn't have eagles for a while either, but now there's actually an eagle's nest right over there. It's right along that ridge right there somewhere. I think that's it right there, that little dot. I don't know. Well, I messed up the camera. But yeah, there's a eagle's nest. Actually, it's right there. Well, that didn't work. But either way, there's an eagle's nest over there. Last year there was eagles in it. This year, I don't know. We haven't checked on it. Last year there was a couple of eagles. There was bald eagles hanging out on it. They're huge. That nest down there is about the size of probably about like a king-size mattress. That's how big it is. It's big. You don't realize how big them birds are until you see their nest up close, and then you realize that nest is bigger than the bed that me and her sleep on, you know. And it's a bird, so. And they make them huge. I mean, they make them huge. They bring big branches in there. It's crazy to watch them stack the branches on there. Because what they do is they got a pole. Man, I wish I could zoom in and let you guys see that. But there's a pole that sticks up. And then on top of the pole, they got like 3 or 4 pieces of iron on there. Spread out, and so that way they'll come back, and it kind of resembles a dead tree. And the eagles will come and they'll build a nest on it every year, or they'll keep adding to the one that's there. But last year we seen them up there kicking around, and they knocked a branch down, and that branch was huge. It was longer than my boat. You know, probably 4-inch round branch. It's crazy to think that a bird put it up there. So, but anyway, maybe tomorrow we'll see those. Still no jingling on the pole. It got hot today, and this river warms up. It warms up pretty good. But yeah, you can hear the cracker plant down there. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not. That's a big mill right there, buddy. That thing goes on, I don't know, maybe a half mile down. I don't know, maybe longer. But it is a big plant. Every once in a while you'll see, anytime they have an emergency over there, they have a big flaring system. And burns off, I guess, natural gas, or I don't know what it burns, but it burns orange either way, and it's bright. It'll glow the whole sky. You'll see it in every town around here. The sky will look real orange and weird from it. And I don't know how many people realize that it's actually the cracker plant flaring. But it's a huge, I don't know how big. But it is a big fire pit, basically, that whenever there's a problem or any little thing, I don't work there. I don't know exactly how it operates. So, but if it's anything like what I've been around before, it could take any little thing to set off the emergency system in a plant like that, and it'll flare. But that flare over there is enormous. I mean, it is a big flare, and it'll light up probably 3 or 4 towns around here be able to see it. So that's a big plant. It goes down, way down around the bend. You can't see how far around that bend it actually goes, but it goes pretty far down there. But they said jobs, but I don't know. Whenever they were building it, there was a lot of jobs. The whole mall parking lot was filled with cars and buses, transporting people back and forth all day, every day long. Now the buses are gone, and the cars are all gone, and it's all dead up there now, but the cracker plant's running. So I don't know how many people it really employs, but I don't know, when they was building it, it was a lot of jobs. There was a lot of people working there. But it's a big place, man. A lot of people around here. You got condos all up on these hills around here. You can't really see because we're on this side, but there's condos above it. Up there by the mall and stuff. They look down at that every day. So I know a lot of them didn't like it coming in. And then there was a lot of people that wanted it because of the work. It's Beaver County. There's not too much, union work anyway. Good, hard work around here. Good paying work. So any source of income around here is, always going to be needed and greatly appreciated. But a lot of people are worried about the disaster side of it, because it holds a lot of gas and a lot of plastic. So who knows? They're all worrying about microplastics down here on the water. Last year, actually, we were asked by some people that were down here taking water samples if we had noticed a change in the water. And we hadn't. We're right here, so we haven't noticed a change in plastic or, microplastic, or even like the bead plastic that they use in manufacturing, the little pellets of plastic. We haven't seen any of that wash up at all. So mostly what we see down here is pop bottles. That's right. Pop bottles, water bottles, basketballs, footballs, tennis balls, styrofoam like crazy. But mostly bottles, pop bottles, water bottles. That's what we get down around here. That's the most of the garbage. The shore side stuff of it anyway. That's right. So before you hit the throttle in your boat, make sure that your Dollar General bag or your Walmart bag is secure, and you don't have a bunch of plastic bottles laying around, because they will fly out and they'll end up in the river. It's not good for anybody. Well, sorry guys about that. But yeah, so tomorrow I'm gonna get up. We're gonna hit the tent early. I'm gonna watch yesterday's episode of Puddin's Fab Shop. And tomorrow morning, I'm going to set an alarm. I'm going to get up. I'm going to drink up a cup of coffee. And then I'm going to shoot up to the dam. And see if we can catch some of them early morning smallies. But till then. Well, guys, it's morning. We was coming down. We seen that eagle come off that perch right there. You see that box? That box is 4 foot by 4 foot by 4 foot by 4 foot. So 4 by 4. You can see there's stuff hanging all off of there. But in a month from now, it'll have a huge ring around it. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and shoot up to the dam and try our luck up there. But yeah, we was coming down the river and that eagle came down off there, hit that river, snatched something out of the water, went up there for a minute and took off. By the time I got my phone out, it was gone. But I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled. And coming up on the dam up here. Falston Bridge is closed down now. They put that new bridge in. This one's all closed down. The wall. That used to be the swimming hole back in the day. Used to be a big bull rope there. You could swing on it. Doesn't look like too many people hang out there anymore. Mill's loud. Well, guys, that's gonna end it for me. I spent 2 days out here. I threw everything I had at them. I threw everything. I caught a couple carp, a couple catfish, a couple pipsqueak, bass, one decent walleye. The walleye that I got was, it's not the biggest walleye you ever see. I've never caught a big, huge walleye. We have these things around here too. They're called saugers. They look a lot like walleye, but they're a lot skinnier and like a lot more pencily, I guess. But I had either a pike or a gar. It could have been a gar. There has been gar caught up here. I've never caught one up here, but there has been some gar caught up here. So it could have been a gar, could have been a pike, but either way, I got him up just enough to see that big old snout. And I didn't have a steel leader on it. He snapped me off, so lost it. So it doesn't count. Oh, I lost a really good lure too. One of them fat bombers. I like up there at the dam. I like to run a top water and then throw like a split shot right at the nose and get it going pretty quick and sink it down. For some reason, they seem to anything white. I think up here too. It seems like the whites do real good. Golds, light tans. I never have any luck with green or chartreuse or any of them. So every once in a while, I'll throw a pink out there. When we're crappie fishing, I like to get them pink and green. I can't remember what they're called, but they're like a mini shad or like a little minnow, but those do really good up here down the river away. But up here it seems like they like that white bottom or that real light silver bottom or even like a real light tan bottom. So don't sell out on the tans because they do work. But I'm about to go ahead up, pull this out. I've been down here for 2 days. We camped on the river. We met another camper, another beach bomber, pretty much, kind of like ourselves. That's what we do. We beach bomb. We find a nice little spot that we want to hang out and roll in and clean it up and pitch a little tent. We just have that little tent. Our one main place, the reason we stay there a lot and camp there a lot is because we have kind of the know on the neighborhood, because got some family members that live right above the river there. So the neighborhood kind of knows us a little, and they wave to us. They're real friendly. So that's why we stay there a lot, because we know we're not going to get hassled. But it's a good time out here. Go buy yourself a cheap boat and get on the water. Buy a little tent. Go out and see what you get yourself into. You never know. I planned on being off the water today by about 1 o'clock. It is coming up on 5 o'clock. So you see, time flies when you're having fun. If you have a girl, just make her comfortable. She'll go. Trust me. Just got to make her comfortable. So, but yeah, you get out there and have a good time and see what's around, because you never know what you might run into. Oh, and I caught a turtle. I forgot about that. Caught a snapper last night on a piece of breakfast sausage. Little dinosaur. Probably a nice 15-pound turtle or so. It's pretty heavy. I grunted when I picked them up. So, but yeah, I think that's gonna wrap us up. I got about a week or so before I can really get back out on the boat at all. Had a bunch of chores and a bunch of things to go and do, and got to pay them bills, so. But yeah, I guess till next time. That's what we're talking about right there, boys. Right there. Will you hand me that towel behind you, underneath you? Nice walleye.